you're not considered a full woman so long as you had your child through CS. One woman made that statement to me. So I have a daughter and I had her through cesarean section. It's an operation you go through as a woman when you're pregnant. Some people have it if they have complications, and other people just opt for CS. I actually wanted natural birth, but I couldn't do it on my own, so I had to do the CS because I had been in labor for as long as, say, from 12 noon till about 9 p.m. at night, and it was in excruciating pain for that long. But like afterwards, I was having a conversation, and she made a statement like, "You know the complete woman now, like you know the full woman, that's CS." So I got to the hospital early that day for my antenatal, and then I was actually 9 months. I was past my EDD, my expected delivery date. So I went in for my antenatal, and then the doctor checked and said, "Madam, what's going on?" And I had a very big stomach because my baby was really big, and I had a very rare case. It wasn't a rare case, but I had amniotic. Hold on, I have to check. You know what? Please just correct me in the comment section. I don't know what it's called, but I had excess fluid in my stomach. It wasn't normal. You know the fluid that the baby stays in that bag, that sack. I had a lot of it. So my pregnancy was really big. My tummy was really big. So on getting to the hospital, you know, the doctor said, "Madam, you're not going anywhere. You have to deliver the baby today. We might have to induce you." And I had my baby things in the car, but I still wasn't ready. I did not have a bed. You know, in Nigeria, you have to buy your baby bed unless you want your baby sleeping in the hospital bed, and at the time I did not want that because I didn't like what I saw. So I called my husband, I called my mother, I called my mother-in-law, and then I said, okay, while I was in the room by myself thinking, I was like, oh, I don't have a bed, I don't want my daughter on this bed. So I decided I needed to get a bed. My mother-in-law had gotten to me the hospital, so we went to the market to get a baby bed. Mind you, I was already induced before I left the hospital, but I did not know how bad it was, and it was my first time, you know. And I didn't even tell my mother they had induced me, like put something in me and what. We went to the hospital, to the market. There was a market close by to the hospital. We got there and then I checked for baby bed, and then I decided to start buying some other little things. You know how you go to the market and then you start buying things that you originally did not go there for. So I bought things. And by the time I got back to the hospital, they were so livid that I had left. So I laid back on the bed, you know, okay, you know, waiting for labor to start. It wasn't really starting, and all of a sudden I started feeling some sort of discomfort. But at the same time, I had not eaten all of it, so I asked for food. I did not know. I asked for food. My husband came and he got me food. I even requested for KFC. I got KFC chicken, you know. And I was having a nice time. Little did I know. The thing is, people tell you how childbirth will be. They tell you it's very painful, but there is no explanation or no telling that will actually prepare you or your mind for the kind of pain that you will feel. Not everybody gets to go through that kind of pain. Some people have it easy. Some people just sneeze and the baby's out. Chip and the baby's out. But some other people, you have to go through hell. So I had my food, I ate, and I was okay. I was gisting with my husband. Things were good. Then all of a sudden, I started feeling pain. And before I knew it, it kept increasing and increasing. At that point, I knew I couldn't have conversation with my husband anymore. I just asked him to leave, you know, just wait outside. But I got relieved by puking, if that makes sense. So that was what I was, you know, doing. I was puking and puking. So every time I felt really bad, very uncomfortable, I would drink water so that I could puke and feel relief. I was having conversations with the doctors. They even asked me to pray. I prayed before they started. They were asking me, can you feel this? Can you feel this? I was like, ouch, ouch, I could feel it, but I wasn't really feeling it. I could only feel pressure. You know, we're having conversations, and then I don't think once the baby was out, the first thing I said was, is she hairy? Because I always wanted a baby that had a lot of hair. Because I have hair, not a lot, but like I have a decent amount of hair on my head. My husband is hairy, so I always wanted a child with hair. So I saw her, she was so beautiful, so hairy, and then I passed out. That was the last. And then I woke up like the day after. So now all this to say that childbirth, yeah, it's childbirth, but after childbirth is what a lot of people don't talk about, especially when you go through CS. In my case, It was tough because my daughter had some issues. She had to be admitted into a teaching hospital, so I had to go to the teaching hospital from my hospital, and the teaching hospital in Nigeria does not admit mothers, they just admit babies. I was in my CS pain, I was going back to my hospital for treatment, but I had to be with my daughter. Luckily for me, it wasn't so far apart. My husband was the best of because he was just going back and forth, taking me back and forth, sleepless nights, not, it was a lot. It was a lot. We had I don't know what it's called, but whenever she took her meal, she would choke on her meals. Like, it was a constant thing. So they had to admit her, drip in her nostrils to get food into her stomach. It was, for a first-time mother, it wasn't a good experience. I could not name my child 7 days after. No, I think I eventually did on the 8th day, but I had to do it myself because she was already in the teaching hospital and they did not allow guests. So a pastor could not even come in to name the child. So I and my husband became the pastors. Was the pastor, Mr. Pastor, I was Mrs. Pastor, and then we named her, we prayed for her, we did what we needed to do, but we were able to still do the dedication of 3 months after, as in Nigeria, but we didn't get to do the proper naming and all of that 7 days after, but it was all good. Nigerians should learn to mind their business. Not all the time, because sometimes it helps, especially with kids. It takes a village to raise a kid, so you need your neighbors looking out for your child once in a while, but not necessarily for minding your business in terms of childbirth. Everybody's situation is different, everybody's story is different. You don't expect this that worked for this person to work for that person. So don't be insensitive and make statements like you're not a full woman because you did not have a child through natural birth. No. You actually, well, not to start a conversation or a debate, but every case is different. Just be sensitive to people and their situation, or even be sensitive to asking, oh, when will you have another child? Or be sensitive to asking, when will you get pregnant? Do you know if some people are struggling to get pregnant? You don't know that, so you don't just ask sensitive questions. Sometimes some people will make some sensitive statements like, you're not a full woman because you don't have a child. What is a full woman? You're either a woman or you're not a woman. What is a full woman? Please. What is a full woman? Because I have my opinions about certain things, but I can't impose my opinions on someone else by saying, why are you not doing this or why are you not doing that? Because I know that is what I like or what I believe is right. So let's just all be sensitive. Please, do not forget to subscribe to this channel. Click the red button down there. Subscribe, share with friends and family, loved ones. Bye for now.